Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wait. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. It may not seem like it at times, but one always has a choice. Even if it's as simple as pushing onwards when others might back down. You brought me back. This is what matters, and for that, I am grateful. But now, let us leave this place and head to Avalon. I need to see my kingdom. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place? I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to. Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the age of conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all it... What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your... And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience. Oh, what an adventure this will be.
took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long? I had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there? You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again, and this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry. I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. Don't resist, and you might just survive. Don't resist, and you might just survive. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. Impressive, but it'll take more to defeat me. I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one. Don't resist, and you might just survive. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one. I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one. I don't back down. I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage. I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again. You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening. No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, what the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. He's the reason the world as we know it. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now. And I truly wish for this nightmare to end. I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that. You were surprised. I got the upper hand. And now, you're safe and... Can we leave this behind? Or did I judge you incorrectly, and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more? The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed. We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the cap. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. And yet I still gave you an opportunity. You'll have plenty of time to think about it. Definitely. And all of them essential. You should get some rest first. Judging by the way, set up a camp and get some sleep. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall. There you are. It took you. I even... The you and... Well, you were... I don't mind. And this me. I'm... Good strike. I won't fall so easily. Ooh. You've what? I understand. It is your choice. But
should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck. I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left? Hatred, yes. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me. As if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing. No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me. Spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has... I need to I don't... That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong, and if something threatens it...
hop on the boat.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Oh, in the name of the old mother. Wait, I haven't seen. But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, this pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this, present. But I remember Fergus says something about all this. Oh, yes, I remember now. Well, please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet. Have a pleasant. Open it up!
All mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one. Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant... I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows that. You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him. But it turns out you know even less than I did. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you...
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again. Most unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid the name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be... Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, they mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the hall. That makes me wonder, what happened to your... If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that. Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after their... But, now that I think of it, how did you Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to... They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing? You look fine, but if you were there... I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to respect your unwillingness to share. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping... No risks can be taken when it comes to the... That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper... You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end. But they have families who deserve to know. It's part of my duty. But since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him. I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult. We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest, and there are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on. He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand. There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaudier? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead... I doubt he's behind this. It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the horns of the keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there. But after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned. Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were... It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, you don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn... The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get... Your words. No. Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing... If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than a...
is a prison. At least, that's what they tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidated.
Who are... Hi. I am. They told... I don't like it. The keep is supposed to be my home. That cursed madman from the refugee group bit me. I think he's... The boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. By the all-mother, if I'd known he was carrying some foul disease, I wouldn't have gone near them. He's just mad. I told the... And as you can see, I wasn't wrong. Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always... But this... I can't find the words. Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away, and... there's a voice... like a dreadful howl. Not at all human. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth, like something very wicked. The medic and that red priest both came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should... But, if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. Am I... Thanks. That's really nice of you. Hold fast, and steer clear of those...